Hello everyone and welcome to my realm of makeup. And today I'm doing my July favourites. I'll be doing my favourite makeup products of July in this video, and then I will be doing a second part where I'll talk about other beauty and skincare stuff, as well as my other random rest of my life favourites as well. So I hope you enjoy. So going straight into makeup products and starting with face products. Revlon Colorstay has been a huge favourite of mine. It's been a favourite for a little while now, but especially during the summer months. Here in Ireland we've been getting a fantastic summer for the last month or so anyway. So this has been great to really last all day in the hot weather, even if I'm out in the sun all day, and still give me great coverage. So I've been really happy with that. I actually even wore this when I went to the Munster hurling final down in Killarney. I wore this, I put it on in the morning and then I drove down myself and my boyfriend, and then we went to the final, and it was a blazing hot day. It was gorgeous sun. So we were standing there for the whole match. We watched 2 matches, went back to the car, drove back home and looked in the mirror when I got home, and I wasn't completely shine free now in fairness, but the coverage was still there, so I was really pleased with that. For under eye concealer, I've been loving the Maybelline Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Treatment Concealer, and I have the colour medium. So it's a warm toned concealer which is great for tackling bluer under eye circles, and has a really nice consistency and great coverage. So I've been really pleased with this concealer, and I got this because Makeup by Tiffany D raves about this product. She says it's the best drugstore under eye concealer out there, so I got it and I love it. I've also been really reaching for my 17 Lasting Fix lipstick in Dare to Bear, and I only have a teeny tiny little bit of it because when I got this I wasn't getting it for myself, I was getting it for my kit. So I took off half of it, the top half, or most of it I think, and put it into a palette, and then I just used the end of it for myself, and I didn't realise how much I would really enjoy it. And before it was used it was a very browny nude, but I found the first time I wore it, it became more pink throughout the day while I was wearing it, but now that I've been using the stick a lot, it has turned, at the top it has turned more pinky. So it hasn't really stayed true to colour, but I like either colour anyway, and it really does stay in the lips and last all day. So I found myself reaching for this an awful lot when I'm doing my makeup in the morning, just looking for something that's an easy colour to wear and that's going to last for the day. So I've been enjoying this a lot. The next favourite of mine has been the Rimmel Scandalise Nude Pencil, just because it has been hard to find a nude eye pencil from the drugstore, from lower end lines, and IMATS have some lovely ones, and I was just really pleased that Rimmel came out with a nude one, and it works really well. So I've been really enjoying that, as opposed to using a white which can be a little stark. This is just a little more flattering, so I've loved that. Something else I've really been reaching for is the e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer. The eyeshadow primer that is my all-time favourite would be Urban Decay's Primer Potion. But I got this from the e.l.f. website, the UK one, and it was only £3, and I was actually surprised by it because I was thinking, oh, it's probably not going to do much, but it's actually good. It's good, it's not great, and it's not great for me because I have quite oily lids that crease quite easily, but I find myself using it a lot like on a day-to-day basis when I'm not doing anything special, not doing anything crazy on my eyes maybe, but I just think it's a great eye primer for the price. It's only £3 on the UK website and $3 on the US website. I have a kind of a review on this. I'll link it somewhere here, and I'll also link it down below. It's a battle of the brands of this against Benefits eye primer, and this really stood up well, so you can check that out if you like. For an eyeshadow base, I've been loving MAC's Soft Ochre, and I've seen so many YouTubers use this and seen so many good reviews on this that I really wanted to try it, so I got it while I was in LA. So it's just like a yellow toned kind of light skin tony colour, and it's called Soft Ochre. A lot of people like to use this as a primer to prevent creasing, and as a base to give like a clean canvas to put shadow on. For me though, I still like to use a primer just because, again, I have quite oily lids, so I like to use this as a base just to give a very clean canvas and to make eyeshadows appear more vivid and just to pop a little bit more. For concealer, I've been loving my NYX Full Coverage Concealer, which I believe is also called Concealer in a Jar, and I have the colour 04 Beige. So it just looks like that, and I've been using this pretty much on a day-to-day basis as my go-to concealer. I really like this colour for me, and I really like the coverage and the consistency and all that good stuff about it. As well as the fact that it's NYX, so it's nice and affordable. I can't remember how much it was. I got it at IMATS anyway, so it was probably on discount. But yeah, it's just a great little concealer. Next is a blush from Sleek, and this is in the colour Suede. And I was wanting to get this for a while. It's just like a nudie, bronzy corally kind of colour, if that makes any sense. But I was wanting to get this for a while. I'd seen a couple of people use it in videos, and I saw kind of people reviewing and swatching it. And anytime I had the opportunity to get it, maybe from a website that I was getting other products from, I decided to skip over it because it didn't seem like a real standout blush. You know, it was just kind of just a nudie colour. It wasn't something that I felt that I had to have, but now that I have it, I'm so glad I finally got it. I'm literally reaching for it like nearly every day, and when I'm doing tutorials, I've used it in a few tutorials, and I have to kind of say, no, don't use that because you keep using that, use a different one. And I found that it really complements my skin tone well. It just gives me some warmth, and like I've got a little bit of extra colour to my skin, even though I'm not using, you know, bronzer all over the skin, or I haven't got a particular tan or anything. It just looks really healthy, and just, oh, I just love it. It looks really nice, and I think it's a colour that most skin tones could pull off. So that's Suede from Sleek. My next product is the Lorac Pro Palette, which I got while I was in LA, and I was so excited to get this. I'd been just lusting over it for so long, every time I saw someone do a tutorial on it or a review on it, and I'm so glad I got it. It was one of those products that really lived up to what I was expecting. So this is what it looks like. It's a neutrals palette, but what I love about it is all the top row are all matte and all the bottom row are all shimmer. So you get an even amount of both, and you really know where to go to if you're looking for a more matte look or a more shimmery look. The quality and the pigmentation is fantastic. They're really soft and pigmented, and I just love the colour selection that they have. And it's just another product that I've been reaching for again and again, and in some cases trying not to reach for it because I've been using it so much. So that is just another product that I have been loving. Another product I've been loving are oil absorbing sheets. These ones are from Alcone, and I got these while I was at IMATS in London, and these have just been so handy throughout the summer months. Again, we've been having amazing weather, so when I'm out and about during the day, and I tend to get oily, I have oily skin anyway, so they are something that I like to have all the time anyway, but especially through the summer, they are really great to have for touching up if you don't want to keep piling on powder and you feel cakey and you feel like you're blocking your pores. So these are just great to have just to lift off the oil and leave your makeup as is. So again, oil absorbing sheets, great for summer. So next on to makeup tools, and the two blending brushes I've been loving are two of the ones I got while I was at IMATS. If you saw my IMATS haul, you'll know I went a little bit brush crazy. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a link somewhere here and also down below. So this one is the Bdellium Tool 776, and it's a little dirty right now. I used it, but it's very like the 217 from MAC in its shape. And this one is just from Crown. I can't remember if I found out the name of it, but if I did, I'll put it down below in the description box. And again, this one is a little used, but it's just a more rounder topped one, and it's more like my MAC 224. Then for a liner brush, I have this one from Louise Young. Again, it's used, but it's the LY24A, which is a extremely fine liner brush, which I had been wanting to get for a while, and I got it while I was at IMATS, so I was delighted with that. But it just helps you get a really fine line. Sometimes I have a little bit of trouble with keeping fine lines. I can do like maybe a fine line in one eye, and then the other one goes a little bit wonky, and I have to keep fixing this one, and it ends up getting thick. But this one just gets a really smooth fine line perfectly. Another, yet again, used brush I've been loving is this one from Zoeva, and it's the 142 Concealer Buffer. Oh, that's better. And so it's just great for concealer. Not for pinpointing concealer if you just want to cover just the blemish, but say I have a few areas where I have more breakouts, and I'm really able to just pat it on there and blend it out around the edges, and it's been great. It's just great for blending it out, and it just looks seamless, and it's great for under the eye. It just fits perfectly, and around the nose it's just a great concealer buffer, as it says. So that is the 142 from Zoeva. Another Zoeva brush I've been loving is this 228 crease brush. It's just a tapered crease brush, but it's just so lovely and soft and fluffy. It's great for blending colour out, for applying colour into the crease, and it's just been really lovely to work with. Next I wanted to mention the Japanese mini heated eyelash curler, and I got this while I was in LA. So it looks like that. It's kind of a curved 1D comby thing, and the heating coil is inside there. So basically you just comb through your lashes and just hold them up for a bit, and you can just do that, repeat that, and it gives them a nice curl. It doesn't crimp them at all, and it's just a really nice alternative. I've been wanting to get a heated eyelash curler for a while for my kit, because it's less unpleasant than having someone else, you know, come down and clamp your eyelashes, and it avoids the chance of clamping on your lid. So I was wanting to get it for a while, and then I got this in LA when I was in Amy's, and then when I came home I tried it on myself for a while and I really loved it, and I was thinking, oh, I wish I got two, I wish I got one for myself. So it does feel a little odd when you're holding it there, because you can feel the heat coming off it. Now it's not hot, like you can totally just touch like that because the heating coil is on the inside, but you can feel the heat coming down, so it just does feel a little odd, but it was just kind of cool to use and I liked the effect it gave. So I tried it out for a little bit by myself, and then obviously I sanitised it and stuff, so now I use it on my kit and I'm enjoying that. Now I just wanted to give some special mentions to some products that I haven't necessarily been using a lot, and I can't really call it my favourites for that reason, but ones that I have used a couple of times and I have really liked. So the first one is this Ben Nye lip pencil in Shocking Pink, and I used this in a tutorial. It was for my Monochrome glitter cut crease and the neon ombre lips. I use this in that one, and it's just like a really bright neon hot pink. It's like candy yum yum in a pencil. It's gorgeous, and the amount of product you get in that is fantastic. And it's an actual pencil that you sharpen, not one of the twistable ones that you don't really get much product in, so that's a great product. The next one is another lip product. It is a lipstick from NYX, and it's one of the matte lipsticks, and this is in the colour Bloody Mary. So that's the colour there. No, it's like a deep red with pink undertones in it. And because it's a matte lipstick, it wears very well, it lasts long. So yeah, I've worn that a couple of times and I've really liked it. And the last special mentions product is this little eye palette from B Cosmetics, and it's a Be Complete eyeshadow palette in 132 Glisten. And I used this on a couple bridesmaids for a wedding, and it's just so gorgeous on blue eyes. If you can see there, obviously this is a reddy coppery tone, and red complements blue because it's on the other side of the colour wheel. Here we have a very warm brown, so warm in that it has reddy undertones, and then this looks like a bronzy gold, but it's very much like a rose gold, so it has that reddy pinky undertones going through it, and it's just so beautiful. On blue eyes, it was just, I was surprised. I knew by looking at it that'd be nice for blue eyes, but I was really surprised when I put it on that it looked so good. And then the last shade is just a slightly pinky cream matte colour. So you get 3 shimmers and a matte. And I haven't seen this brand around here in Ireland. I got this while I was in London in a Superdrug. But if you have this brand and you have blue eyes, then I would definitely say pick up this palette. Now I have one more product to mention, but unfortunately it is a not so favourite. This is the Eye Definer Felt Tip Eye Marker from Physicians Formula. And the reason I got this was because I was in LA and I was looking for, what was I looking for? Oh, I was looking for the Jessie's Girl eyeliner in their Rite Aids. And I couldn't find one. I wasn't sure if it was just not in those particular stores that I was in, or was it not out yet. But anyway, I saw this and I saw it was Physicians Formula, and I was thinking, oh, I've seen great reviews for Physicians Formula's felt tip eyeliner. So I picked it up, and when I got home and I tried it, I was kind of thinking, oh really? Why are people raving about this? And recently I was watching a tutorial and somebody, oh, it was Vintage or Tacky because I had seen her raving about it, and she was using her Physicians one, and I realised it's a different, it's a Physicians Formula felt tip eyeliner, but it's a different style. I can't remember what the actual one is called, the Eye Booster or something, and it's like a silver packaging, but it's a different style. And I was thinking, oh well, at least it's not just me just not getting it, but it just looks like that, just like a regular marker. But what I didn't like was how stiff it was. I'm used to more flexible tips and I didn't mind having to get used to that, but I found that it just dried so easily. Like I could only do one eye and then I'd have to sit it up like this and give it a shake and leave it there for a while and move on to something else and then do my other eye, which I thought was a bit ridiculous. I couldn't just use it on the go, which is what I love about felt tip eyeliner, is that there's no extra brushes or anything, you just draw it on. So I just really wasn't happy using this. I will use it until it completely dries up, just to use it, because being Physicians Formula, it's not as affordable as other drugstore brands, but yeah, I wasn't very impressed with this. Not a great felt tip eyeliner in my opinion anyway. So those are all my makeup favourites for the month of July. I'm sure I will have another favourites for August, because I had two big hauls back in June. I had my IMATS one and my LA one, and I linked them up here, and I'll also link them down below if you haven't seen them. So I had a lot of products to be trying out and to be testing this month in July, and I still have products I haven't got to or I haven't got to use that much, so I'm sure there'll be more to be added for August. So I really hope you enjoyed that. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and leave a comment down below with any comments, questions or requests, or you can tweet me at Realm of Makeup. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you in a later video. Bye! Another product I've been loving are oil absorbing. Next I wanted to mention the Japanesque mini, Jesus, whoa.